Good morning, YouTube family, friends, and those of you that just stopped by to see your girl, see how I'm doing. I want to know how you're doing. I pray that you're doing all right. I pray that whatever you're going through this morning, that you are able to still get up and move. I understand. I understand. Some days that you just, you just here. You're thanking God for being here. And you just gonna let the rest take care of itself. I'm right there with you this morning. I understand. I have just made some promises to me to keep getting up and keep showing up and keep pushing and keep thanking God. And that's what I'm doing. I'm literally just getting up. I'm pushing through. I'm thanking God, right? Because I too have moments like right now that I just want to just sit down, right? But I've done that to myself enough to know what good comes out of that. Once you sit down, once you don't do anything, once you chill in the house, once you hide away, once you just say, I give up. I'm not going out today. I'm not going to go participate in anything. I'm just going to get in my cocoon. What happens with that? You know what happens. Nothing. And you get sadder and sadder. And then you get mad. You know why? Because you know it's no good for you. Nothing. That's a place when the enemy can get you by yourself. And because maybe things aren't going right or whatever, he going to remind you of everything that ain't going right. Now you're just going to be, reminded of this, that, and the other. Then you miss church. Just a little interaction that you could, or the pleasure that you could have to go and assemble ourselves, because I'm talking to me too, with some other people, right? And that's another reason why it's good to assemble yourselves with good people. And for that, I'm grateful that God has given me a place to where it's good people, it's good biblical Bible teaching. I don't go home with nobody, so I don't know how nobody living. That's not my problem. That's between them and Jesus. But I believe that where I'm going, that the pastor is living something. And I thank God for that. You believe what you believe about yours. I'm going to believe what I believe about mine. Because we've had such a distorted taste in our mouths about the saints of God, us. We the ones with the issues talking about folks. And we got problems everywhere. There's nothing perfect in you. Nothing. You want to slap somebody right now. So how are you going to be talking about men and women of God? They are men and women. They are man made out of this flesh. We all got issues. We just take them before the Lord. What the good thing is this is probably where you probably get a little hurt. Is because the man of God or woman of God don't sit around and remind you of their issues. And sometimes some of them get a little bit above themselves and don't remind you that they themselves have to stay before the Lord. Because everybody got to go, honey, because we all struggle every day. And everybody does, right? They may not struggle from the same things, and maybe they have learned and trained themselves not to struggle with the same thing they struggled with last year, but the struggle is still on. Even if it's just to love correctly, if it's just to read more, if it's just to give your life to the Lord more, or be more loving and more empathetic towards people, it's a struggle. Everybody got a story to tell. So when you go out into the world versus looking at somebody's skin color or looking at what they look like or judging them by whatever it is you see on the outside, start praying. If you see something that's a little odd or a little different, pray, because folks is going through. You see some mama that look like she fussing too hard with the kids, or she look like she just frustrated. Maybe her hair is all over her head, or, she just ain't got on what you deem to be proper. Pray that the Lord will give her a build up on the inside. I know you know what that feels like, to just feel like you just want to go outside today with just whatever on. You just going. If you made it outside to the grocery store, people don't even know what it took to go to the grocery store. Forgot to put these little curlers up. This is a warm eyelash warmer that I put on my lashes because they little. We thank God for the little lashes, and I ain't spending no whole lot of time continue to complain about my little lashes, because I got some, and I spent enough time hating on me. How much time you gonna spend hating on you? I don't know how old you are, but whatever time you got left on this earth, or before the Lord should return or call your name, you might as well stop worrying about the dark circles. Whatever it is, your problem. I could pick mine out, because I have picked me apart long enough. Well, yes, would I do something about it? Would you go have any type of surgeries? Judge me if you want to. There's a few surgeries I probably would have. Whatever. I would pray about it first now, because there was times when I just go do stuff. I do pray about stuff now because I need God in everything. Everything. I'm telling you, I want him in everything. Everything. But what I brought that up to say is I do try to stretch my little lashes now. I want longer, luscious lashes. But I ain't going to sit around and cry because I wasn't born with them. And I bought the stuff to try to grow them. Where it at? I'll show it to you. I did grow some back because, and I got that off of Amazon, whatever it say, just put in eyelash growth serum. I was using some cheap mascara, and it's real thin liquid. And it did turn my eyes red for like a week as I was using it. But my eyelashes grew back in from using that generic mascara. That one on my lashes, whatever. If you can use it, I don't care if it costs $1 either. If it work, it worked. But that particular one, that along with probably stress, I lost a lot of hair too at that time. I lost lashes. But that lash serum, I will say, helped my lashes grow back, right? They didn't get longer. People make claims that it made their lashes longer. And it may for you. It grew my lashes back in, but honey, I ain't getting no length. So I put this little thing up here, so when I put my mascara on, maybe I get a little bit more. But whatever I got, I have learned to be thankful and learning. Because if you sit around too, sometimes don't you get sick of social media, including this? You might even be sick of me. But social media can remind you of all your flaws when you see everybody coming up here and they got perfect everything and it look like they can afford everything in the world off of what seems to be a regular American salary. But they got the nails done, hair done. They got everything with the beautiful labels. I say wonderful. Work for what you get. Hey, if you love it, if you like it, I love it. Because I really do like a lot of that stuff too. Don't get me wrong, right? I know it's a way to do it for me. Like, I don't like to pay them full prices for stuff. So I just go on Poshmark or somewhere and try to get what I like for half off. You might have put it on your body. And I ain't saying that everything that I own is that used or whatever. But I'm not opposed to buying used. I'm not opposed to thrift stores or yard sales. Right? I don't get mad at it. I like it. I don't know what's going on with this. Told y'all, in this mirror, this eye over here always be looking light right. And over here, in this mirror, it looked fine, but it is a little weird. Yeah, what am I gonna do about it? Let's try to go in there with a little mauve. I'm just keeping everything real. Trying to keep it muted this morning. So I'm using this Urban Decay palette. It's kind of just a mauve palette with browns and pinks. I ain't got nothing on pink. I said I'm trying to make it this morning. And that's just the bottom line. That's where I'm at with everything. So just look at my face. You might look at it anyway and wonder what I do every time I get up here. That's fine too. Where is that? What is this? What is it anyway? Bronzer. I don't think you put that on as highlight. Y'all know I'm gonna see what it looked like, even though I'm looking for my other one. Don't nobody come in here but me, so I don't know why it's gaunt. But let's see. Ooh. Let me use this brush. Use a brush that I don't really use. It ain't do nothing. Maybe it gave a little something. But it ain't a highlighter, so I don't know what I'm looking for it to do. Maybe good enough. What is bronzer anyway? Why do I have this? Let's put that back. And we'll think about why I have it at another date, because right now I don't have that much time to be. And then I just ran across the one I always use. Nope, no nails. I'm still tired of them right now. So I'm not going to get no nails done. I was thinking about, though, just going to get at least like a manicure and maybe some color on my nails. I just almost feel like it's a waste of money, though, because it feels like I'm going to have to pay them to put some gel on my nails and for it to stay on. When you ain't in the mood for stuff, you don't have to do it. And I'm not in the mood. I don't have to go and do that to my nails or nothing like that. You don't have to follow the trends. You can have your regular hands. They yours. I do it when I feel like it. Right now they clean. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done the next time, because they got to stay done now. There's rules to that, but it's only a certain place that I like to go, and it's not around here, because I got two different sizes up there. Or not sizes. They go two different ways. And being that happens, this one lady can kind of keep them a little even, right? But she like 4 hours from here. But so I see the issues. Just love me. You're praying. Is anybody praying up here? In a minute, it's going to be, why do I even have any on? Because I basically just have on a dark shadow. Struggle is on. The struggle is on. Where's my mascara? See what happened when you're already struggling? The enemy don't want you to get out the house. He don't want you to do nothing. So now everything is a problem. I just had the mascara in my hand. And I don't like that. This is a day. I'm going to stop. Let me chill out. Let me calm down. The Lord just reminded me that you're alive. You're doing a lot of complaining. Need to calm down. You're alive. You're well. Somebody's grieving from family members being lost. And I didn't get no call. Matter of fact, my daughter texted while I was up here. Probably sent me a picture of the baby. I'm grateful. I'm real grateful. I might have my little struggles that seem so big at times. I'm telling you, we be going off about the smallest of things. Can't find mascara and there's people somewhere with bombs going off around them. Somebody living outside. Somebody hungry. Somebody can't take a bath. And here worrying about a tube of mascara. Those are the things that God will remind you of because he loves us and he reminds us of how much he has taken care of us and how he's taken care of us, right? And you got to remind yourself sometimes, you know, while we sit in the place of complacency and complaining about the small things, that there's somebody going through big time right now, probably right beside you, maybe. This ain't a complaint. When you're putting that mascara on little lashes, they sometimes clump together if you don't have the right brush, and this is not the brush. I have a brush that goes within the L'Oreal telescopic mascara. Where is it at? This one got the best brush to it. It's got a good brush, right? It gets your little lashes right. But I don't like the mascara. I like Tarte's mascara. But their brush, even though it's still got fine, it's not real good for my lashes are still too short for it. So what I do is, number one, I deal with it and just move on. Sometimes I switch the brushes out. You waste mascara like that. And then sometimes I just go back through my little lashes with this to try to unclump them, which is just a mascara brush that I got from Marshall's, and I got one from TJ Maxx, same brush set, came in a brush set. You can get them, you can order them. That one from Amazon, them ones, you might get 50 of them in a pack, but they don't have enough strength in them for me. Like they're not strong. This one has combability. Yeah, I made it up. Combability. Yeah. Them brows really need to be done, but it'd probably be might be another 2 weeks. 2 weeks? What's this day? Might be 2 weeks. So I used some regular gel on my hair last night on these edges, right? To keep from using my edge control. I put some regular gel up there. I ain't mad right now. But not sweat or nothing. I washed my hair. So my hair is still wet right now. And just put some rosemary oil that I make. Rosemary, neem. I think fenugreek. I put in this oil because I've been working on it. Y'all know that. Working on my trying to grow my hair back from past stress that took it out. Well, nobody's fault but mine, because it ain't nobody's fault but yours if stuff is happening to you. Either the people that's helping it to be manifested in your life, take them to court if that's what you got to do, or if it's abuse, domestic violence, or whatever that's got you stressed out, move. But if you stay there in it, then you remain a victim. And a victim we are not. We ain't no victims. Get up, scrub your mascara on the best way you can, like I just did. And let's go. I'm looking for the brown eyebrow pencil because I feel like I really want to make this better. Just a little bit better. But I'm not going to. You know why? Because I got about 5 minutes. I don't even know what this is. What is it? It was Mary Kay Pink Shimmer. I used to love this. But she been through. Look like somebody been playing in it. But that's what I'm doing today. I normally do gold every day. This is what I got to say about this morning. We got up. God is good. I'm going to tell you something else too. Something else that don't, if you're not strong enough, and I have been told this, if you don't have 150% of yourself, you straight up ready. You like, I'm ready. I'm just good, right? And you got 150%. You overboard with what you need, and you got so much more to give. Now, when there's somebody lower than you, you got something to give to them. You got a little piece of you that you can give, right? But when you are 50% to 100, you need to survive yourself. So you don't have a lot to give. You give as much as you can. You close your mouth and you step back. Regenerate. Get you some more help within you, right? And then you move forward. But when people call you and they got the weight of the world on them, and either if they're listening to you, then I think it's okay to communicate. But if they're at a point right then where they don't have their listening skills is on E right now, and they can't communicate, they can't listen, and they got a lot of negativity in them today. It don't mean that they like this every day. But if they are those that's like that every day, because if it's the people that's just every now and then, I would say engage, because they really just need a friend to listen. But those that are negative every day, and that happened to me last night and this morning. Just thought about that. You got to hang up. You got to get off because they don't want no help. And you've constantly said to them, you know, if you keep going this path right here, this is what's going to happen. I'm going on. And they don't change nothing about them. What do they want? What's the deal? The deal is, so you going to do this last night, you going to do this today, and every time that I have talked to you, this is what you're doing. I tell you what, you got to get you a paid for therapist to go to, because I'm not that one. I can give good as much as I can. I could be a friend. I could be good, godly counsel. Let's come off this phone call and let's try our best to move forward. But if not, I understand, because I've been there. But you go get you somebody, and there's free people out there, free. Call the numbers. Get a church member, somebody that can help. Because if not, if you don't have anything to give, guess what? You are leaking what little bit you got. And you need all that. All of it. So we getting out of here. This is what push looks like. And I too want to chill. Hold on. I don't think that my outfit looks too bad. It ain't all of that. A little bit homely. A little bit. But I still like it a little bit. It's nice and churchy. And let me see what these glasses look like. My daughter convinced me to get them a little bit. I just put these glasses on online. I can't even believe I did that. But I did. I think I'm going to wear them. Anyway. Y'all have a blessed day. Try to get out of your house. Make it your business to do something for yourself today. If you got some strength and you can do something for somebody else, work that out. But if you ain't got none, you ain't got nothing to give. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Go get something in you so you'll have something to give. I love y'all. Keep me in your prayers. I'm praying for y'all. Every day ain't perfect. And every day ain't roses. But we got a God that's looking at us. And we can exercise our faith. And I'm talking to me this morning. And that's what I'm going to do. Thank y'all. Bye.